Before we begin, please imagine the bell notification is on and you're subscribed to Huna Stories. When they said it, I didn't even blink. We're not paying for your college. You don't deserve it. Their words cut into me like shards of glass, but I kept my face calm. Next to me, my twin sister smirked, almost proud of herself. They had just promised her everything: tuition, housing, meals, the whole deal. For me, nothing. That was the moment it clicked. We were never equals in their eyes. She was the golden child. I was just the afterthought. Understood, I said softly, though inside a fire sparked. Growing up, we were mirrors. Same birthday, same laugh, even the same sloppy handwriting. But I was steady while she thrived on drama. I was quiet. She demanded a spotlight. My parents loved her chaos. Every medal she won went straight on the wall. Mine? They stayed hidden in drawers. At family dinners, her achievements were celebrated like holidays. Mine were just passing mentions. I kept telling myself it didn't matter, that one day hard work would outweigh favoritism. Then the acceptance letters came. Same program, same university, same dream future, at least on paper. But favoritism doesn't fade, it hardens. They sat us down with the letters spread across the table. My dad's voice was calm, rehearsed. We'll cover hers. Yours? No, you're on your own. No reason, no apology, just dismissal. My sister didn't object. She leaned back, glowing in her unearned crown. That night, I stared at the ceiling, not crying, but planning. If they thought that was the end of my story, they weren't paying attention. I went anyway. Loans, scholarships, late nights at the library, weekends in the anatomy lab, tutoring pre-meds for extra cash. I never asked them for a penny, and every time exhaustion threatened to pull me under, I replayed their words: "You don't deserve it." 2 years passed. My GPA outshined hers. My network grew stronger. While she partied, I published papers. While she leaned on them, I built myself. And quietly, I built something else too. Proof, records, receipts. Because my parents weren't just funding her education, they were stealing from me to do it. By my second year, I had a folder thick with evidence, copies locked away off campus, every document in order, and when the timing was right, I struck. One crisp October evening, I mailed them an envelope. Inside, bank statements, legal notes with the penalties highlighted, and a letter. You stole from me. The trust was divided evenly. You spent my half on her tuition. The total is $84,000. You have 2 weeks to repay me in full. If you don't, I'll file charges. The trust lawyers already have the evidence. You know what that means: embezzlement, fraud, prison. I didn't sign my name. I didn't need to. They knew exactly whose voice was behind every word. The calls came fast. My mom sobbing, begging me to take it back. My dad furious, spitting out words like ungrateful and traitor. My sister said nothing, her confidence cracked wide open. I ignored them all. 2 weeks later, I walked into the lawyer's office. My parents were already there, pale and shaking. My sister couldn't even look up. The lawyer slid papers across the table: a repayment agreement, immediate transfer of my share plus penalties. Their hands trembled as they signed. In that moment, I didn't feel guilt. I felt justice. The same voices that once told me I wasn't worthy of an education were now forced to admit in writing that everything they took was mine. The check cleared the very next day. I wiped out my student loans in full. No more night shifts, no more worrying about the next semester's bill. Weeks later, I passed my sister on campus. She couldn't even meet my eyes. The shame of knowing her degree was built on stolen money was written across her face. My parents no longer brag at family dinners. They don't even look at me. They can't. And I moved forward, degree in hand, future secure. Not because of them, but in spite of them. The night they told me, "You don't deserve it," they thought they had ended my story. They were wrong. I didn't just reclaim what was mine. I made them pay for ever believing I wasn't enough. Because I was never the afterthought. I was the reckoning.